Hi Taurus, welcome to your April 2020 Life Path reading. It's Raina here. I don't do these very often, but I thought it would be kind of interesting. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've done them in the past occasionally. And I just want to say that I have 13 minutes left of battery life and 13 minutes on my memory card. So the number 13 for you is very powerful. The number of the divine feminine. So I'm going to try to get this done. It's only like a 4-card spread. And if you are at a stage in your life where you either are confused about which direction to go in, or maybe you have invested a lot of time in college and you don't like the area that you studied, when you got into the real world it didn't do it for you, or maybe you just realized that you never really wanted to do it, you were doing it for other reasons. I do a astrological version of this where I look at your chart and see what kind of things show particular talents, and also timing issues too, to see like what is the emphasis for your life at this time, because sometimes it may be preparation, it may not be that, oh yeah, this is the year that everything is going to happen. I don't like to look at things like, oh yes, this is the prediction, but more of the trend of where it's going, because I think ultimately you are the captain of your ship. So I would never tell anybody that they can't achieve something in a particular year. That would be, to me, I think that wouldn't be a good idea, and I don't think it's true that anybody can do that. Oh, interesting. So the Death card came out. These are both major arcana cards. I'm going to put these out right here. Wow, you have a lot of major arcana cards. I think I'm going to try to, well, I can't because I only have 12 minutes. I was going to say, this is going to take a lot longer than I thought, but I'm going to try to get it done in this amount of time. This will be a challenge for me, not to go on and on. So the two cards that came out at the same time for where you are now, the Emperor and the Death card. Death card being transition, and the Emperor, like maybe gaining more control over your life. If you felt that in the past you didn't feel like autonomous, that you were under somebody else's thumb. And a lot of times that type of transition can be, for instance, divorce from somebody who was very controlling, and or leaving a job from somebody who's very controlling. But it's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not more in the area of relationships, because where you want to be is the Ten of Cups, which is a card of marriage, a card of, in some cases, restoring a family harmony, perhaps creating a family together with somebody. And so you may have realized that you were enduring a negative situation with a boss or an ex unnecessarily, but please do not think that you wasted any time, because it was something that had to be in order to get to where you are now. Also, with the Ten of Cups, if you had the type of job that was very demanding and you had a boss who was very demanding, perhaps you didn't have time to really spend with your family, and now you have a lot of time. What has been happening now in the last part of March in the outer world has created a lot of, I think, good things in a certain sense. I have seen a lot of families that are together, that are doing things together. Not that I never see that where I live, but it seems even more so. It seems like there's even more cohesiveness and cohesion because there are people who are, have more time to spend with their loved ones. So that's actually a good thing. And so this could be some version of that where you feel this maybe a change, like maybe a very big change in your life, but at the same time, it's producing something that is very good for you in that you have, maybe this is, if this is career related, that you have more time to devote to your personal life. The advice is the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of financial independence. And this can be a situation where if you have been under somebody else's thumb, and even like in terms of obviously with relationships, but also with a work situation, that this is a goal. So if you are at a turning point right now where you still are employed somewhere, but you know that it's over, it's all over but the shouting, the goal should be to build up your finances so that you have an ability to kind of exit with more confidence, where you don't feel like you're just about to do the stupidest thing that you've ever done. And the other thing too is if you're dealing with somebody who's a narcissist, they may even try to lure you with money. And you're an earth sign, you're somebody who likes nice things, so you have to be able to withstand that, because maybe you have maybe you are self-supporting it as it is, but this person all of a sudden pulls out all the stops and they want to shower you with this and that, and you may for a minute be kind of tempted and say, I think that this person's making me an offer that I can't refuse. But you have to understand that with the Emperor, this is somebody who, when they lose control, and what I mean is like a narcissistic personality type, when they lose control, all they know how to do is to manipulate. It has nothing to do with emotions. These are people who cannot feel. And so this is why, in lieu of that, substituting for that, they manipulate, because it gives them outcomes. It gives them, it's like pulling the strings of a doll and getting it to talk. There's just certain things you do, you pull the string and you get a result. They know how to manipulate people. And with some people, it might be by saying the right thing that the person wants to hear. With you, it might be more of like, hey, here's this, you said that you wanted this beautiful necklace or, whatever. And then you might think to yourself, wow, this person really cares about me, especially if you're a Taurus sun sign who also has Venus in Taurus, because you may attach or connect the financial gifts that somebody gives you with tokens of their affection. But sometimes they're actually tokens of manipulation. And being able to kind of withstand that temptation can mean that you fully transition from this state of control into a more happier state. And this, if you have children, or if this person is trying to keep you from other family members, then that could also be something that you see an improvement with in the coming days and weeks. And the outcome is a Chariot card, and this is associated with victory and the ability to, it's like keeping your eyes on the prize, keeping your focus on what you want, and not allowing yourself to get into a place where you are distracted by anything that another person is doing. Now, when I say if this is in a personal relationship, the distraction might be that they start acting nice to you again, that they start, like I said, giving you kind of gifts, and they're trying to woo you, they say nice things, and it's just what you always wanted. But just keep in mind that it's something you may have like a strong pattern where it's just on and off, on and off. And only you can decide, what to ultimately do. I just wanted to put that out there. And this can also apply to a boss that has that's kind of like a king, that, has his subjects and he's barking out orders. The emperor is very authoritarian. Sometimes these people are actually like police officers or soldiers or, 4-star generals. Because they see life in a very narrow way. This is right, this is wrong, this is black, this is white. And they expect you to kind of kowtow to that mentality. And they don't understand that not all of us think the same way. So in any case, I hope that this resonated, Taurus. And if you'd like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.